I want to tell you a story. One I'm sure a lot of women can relate to, a lot of black women specifically. This piece was inspired by events from my life, my mother's life, my sister's, cousins, aunts, and friends. This piece speaks a story that we probably wouldn't otherwise tell. The title of this right is Autobiography of a Black Woman. And as always, I hope that it touches someone, if only one. She envied other blacks who were blind from birth. They didn't see disgust on faces when encountering black skin. She envied the deaf ones too. Their ears heard no hateful words spewed due to dark complexions. A little black girl child, confused of nature's way. Mother loved crack more than life, and her father, an absent factor, because he beat and attacked her instead of honoring his wife. No time to play, life took that away as well. Her childhood tears shed a story she could not tell. They sprang up from a well within, polluted by an inherited hate for self. Depression quelled upon her, nobody there to help when her precious yoni was devalued by the age of 10. Entered in by men who stemmed from the same family tree, who was supposed to love her, but of course differently. Her dreams melted away with each stroke thrusted, her masculine perception psychologically disrupted, yet that was the only time she felt loved and accepted. So she didn't know if it was right or wrong. Within her song, she didn't know how to sing because to reach those octaves, you had to be taught certain things, and her life lessons thus far had only taught her the lower chords. Religion subconsciously programmed her to thinking there she had no place, but the only time she felt safe was when she entered her holy place. She felt like she was love and grace, and it felt great, but they said she had screwed it up for the whole human race. Finding herself at the mercy of the streets, she made fast cash dancing in teabags and dresses that were sleek, doing what she was taught as a child, remembering the bitter sweet. She turned tricks to feel wanted while she made ends meet. Fueled by cocaine so she could continue to press repeat. Found a man, but anger was the only genuine passion he had for her. Her body he abused and found amused in embarrassing her. Youthful years fastly passing her. She now had kids she was responsible for, and her life made her fear what theirs had in store. She was tired of getting high just to keep from feeling so low. She got tired of being a whore, tired of trips to the liquor store, tired of dating men who would never truly adore her. She couldn't take another stripper pole encore. She wanted out, but where was the door? She wasn't going to drown in these waters. It was time to swim for shore. And by realizing she was locked in that well inside, she enacted the cure. Mustering up her loudest lioness roar, she yelled with all her might to the universe, "No more!" And the universe heard her. And that little girl inside climbed, following freedom's lullabies. And when she found herself on the outside, she saw just how low she had sank and how high she had climbed. She could feel each rhyme of Maya Angelou's pen. She knew why that cage bird sang. She was a phenomenal woman. And that grace and love she felt as a child, she now embodied it all. Countenance went from one who was disdained and shamed to one who had slayed her enemies, perfected the game. She overcame, married the left and right brain, crowned, now she reigns, came to love her black skin for the magician's cloak that it is. Strong and confident, victorious from the war, compassion, illuminated goddess of more. Knowledge of self secreting from her pores, complete, no longer broken and torn. She went from Rocking sad faces and self-hating beginnings to now she grinning because she winning, chakra spinning. She went from blowing in the wind to commanding the wind, and life's pressures didn't bust her pipes. Instead, a diamond it presented. And after all that so-called sinning, she gained relentless drive, non-paroled in all her dealings. Eternal goddess status cemented. Respect her journey because she did it. Judge her not because you can't feel it if you ain't lived it. But if you're real enough to say you lived it, conquered and killed it, then I salute you, goddess. You found self amidst chaotic dealings. Be celebrant. It's a noble testament. You're an alchemist, transmuting the elements, a walking blessing to all who've encountered your presence. You now embody your Christ. You walked through the fire and turned it all into ice. Who said you would be a product of your environment? Ashe. Thank you.